What the hell was that? You killed him!
Calm down.
This isn't what I agreed to, William. The man is dead. We're murderers!
We didn't kill him, someone else would have.
First and foremost, I loved the light imagery. They did things that I haven't seen. Just the warm glow of the fire and the lanterns in the darkness where there's no other lights around, to coming to this, the house where the whole street is dark except for the warm glow of the window. And it really played into a lot of the themes of good versus evil, spirituality, and kind of the morality and corruption of the piece. It was a really intricately built story that took some very interesting turns, and I loved the fantastical ending. I was not expecting that at all. And yeah, that was a very satisfying ending. And overall, I just thought it was a really interesting piece.
Is one that starts with a bang. I noticed that the lantern wobbling when the gentlemen were in the boat fighting for their lives, and I thought that it made the scene extra meaningful and extra suspenseful. I knew when William threw the doll in the water it was going to be bad news for him, so there was some excellent foreshadowing there. I found the transition between the moon and the branches to the lit window in the distance was very lustrous edit. And the use of firelight when the doctor was talking with the prospector reinforced his threatening glow, lighting half his face, keeping the other half kind of twisted. It felt like the moral of the story is don't be a scoundrel, which I enjoyed. And the end was really trippy and creepy once you realized that all of those hanging dolls were actually people once too. And this one actually really made me ponder which evil was the evilest.
This was so creepy. It definitely took like a dark spiritual turn, which I was not expecting. The father, the priest, his speech about adding the eyes to the rags and the eyes kind of giving them life even though they were dead, and they're the eyes of the windows to the soul. It was very creepy. You know, it's unfortunate what happened to that guy, but like, you know, he kind of deserved what he got in the end. Karma definitely played her role. And I do wonder about the dolls because Sable, when he died, had a doll in his pocket. And like, was that his own doll? Was that somebody else's? I don't know. But then I think his doll appeared again and it was dripping wet. The dolls are really interesting. I want to know more.
It's just a good old, crime doesn't pay story, but it's got a bit of a supernatural twist to it, which was kind of unexpected and cool. It's definitely got that great Canadiana vibe to it, but not over the top, certainly. There's just a lot of good elements that work together here, and I really like the wardrobes and certainly the last location. That said, I thought all that stuff felt really spot on for the time, and it all worked together really well.
The costumes was phenomenal. The production design was phenomenal. The actors' performance was very believable, and I really enjoyed it. They gave a killer performance. And I love the Western feel.
Yeah, this one's great. I feel like it was just such a nice, like, little, complete and concise short film. It had, like, a lot of tension. It had build up, and then, like, the resolution or the conclusion was great. Just masterfully done. I love, like, the kind of, like, pull out. It's almost like a Shining aspect where somebody is, like, now trapped because of their, choices and repercussions of the preceding story. And yeah, I mean, it's shot wonderfully. Like all of the like sort of like low light, like heavy shadow work with just like maybe like one single light source kind of was, I thought it was beautiful.
I thought this one was unique. I really enjoyed the uniqueness of the script and the plot. It was very original. I really enjoyed it. I also loved the twist for taking the revenge, and it was perfect. It showed the greed and the redemption as well, and it was a good ghost story. I really liked it.
So good. Absolutely really loved it and enjoyed it. The cinematography was so great. All the different shots and scenes and close-ups. Like there's this one point where like the light is in one setting and then it changes to another setting, but the light stays the same. That fade in, fade out was so good. And just like the close-ups of the dolls and everything. Really, really great. The rag dolls were such a scary element and so intriguing as well. I just loved how they were done and how they fit into the story. It was really great, and I thought the rag doll might somehow be tied in to him being found out, but the way that it turned out was very surprising and even more interesting. I felt myself rooting for him to escape, but also kind of hoping he wouldn't escape when he was at the doll maker's house. And I was really curious about the ending. It kind of felt different from the rest of the movie's feel, and I was very curious about the bigger story.